Hey, let's go to one. So the first thing I want to talk about is I only had two people read the directions. And I know that because only two people got bonus points for reading the directions. How did I know they read the directions? Well, just to make sure that you have this, it says breathe, do your best, don't get stuck on one problem. These are advice that I'm trying to give to you that I have no other way to provide you that information for other than put it in the directions because I don't know how many teachers have told you to breathe. Don't get stuck on one problem. You're already going to do your best. Read all the problems first. If you don't remember how to solve a problem, skip it and come back to it. Show all your work. That was important. You must show all your work. There were some people who I wrote notes to, show your work, show your steps. Remember to answer in sentence form and correct units when necessary. And here it is, if you read this, please write your birth month at the top of the page for extra credit. Read the directions. All right. And I'm not the only one who does this. Good luck. So consider the number. Number one was worth 3 points. It says consider the number 496,042,051. Write the digit for the given place value and the whole number. All right. So in the ones place was 1. In the hundreds place was 0, because remember it's ones, tens, hundreds. Thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. 10 millions, 100 millions. All right, number 2, write this number using digits. 903 million. 701,000. 27. Identify the numbers labeled with the letters A, B, and C on the scale. So you just have to look to see how many spaces there are. Okay, we're going to cut, it cuts it in half. So there's 6,500 right there. And between these two is 6,250. This would be 6,750, 7,000, 7,250, 7,500. I'm going to come over here, 6,000, 5,750. So A was 6,250, B is 7,500, and C is 5,750. All right. Rakaya is planning to drive 1,140 miles on a road trip with Liz. If they drive 285 miles a day, how many days will it take to complete the trip? Well, it's miles for the total road trip. So the total road trip divided by miles per day. Okay, so 1,140 divided by 285 is 4. Most of you got this. And then lastly, this is the part that you make sure you do. It's a word problem, so you should be answering in sentence form. So it will take 4 days to complete the trip. Or even just 4 days. I'm fine with it will take 4 days. I would accept that. Just a sentence. Let me know. All right, the next one. Most of you did amazing on this. I'm so happy for you. You're going to do great. You're going to do great. So if from here to here is 17, that means if we extended this line, because it's the same parallel, from here all the way over as well, it would be 17, right? If this is 17, if this went all the way across, it would be 17. But it doesn't go all the way across. It's missing a space right here. How big is that space? That space is 5 feet. So for this one, it's 17 minus 5, which is 12. So this one was 12 feet. Okay, let's do the same thing for this one. From here down to here is 12 feet. If this line went all the way down, just as this one does, it would be 12 feet as well. but it's missing this open spot here. How big is that? It's 4 feet. So this is from 12 minus 4. This one is 8 feet. All right, so now we can do the perimeter. The perimeter is adding up all the sides. So 5 plus 8 plus 12 plus 4 plus 17 plus 12. And if you add all those up, switch my paper over here. That's the perimeter equals. So the perimeter is 58 feet. Remember, the perimeter is the same unit as the original unit. Okay. Find the area of the figure. So whether you cut it this way or this way, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to bring this straight down. And I have area 1 and area 2. Area 1, I'm going to do my work up here, is 12 times 5. Area 2 is 12 times 4. So 60, 48 is 108 square feet. Now, for those of you who cut it this way, I want to do this as well. Ignore this line. Well, again, we're going to have this top part is area 1, and then we'll have this bottom part is area 2. Okay, this is for those who did it the different way. That I did see some people who were multiplying, even with it cut this way, they were multiplying the 12 times 5. Well, 12 goes all the way down, and this part of the 12 is not in the area, not calculating the area. So you can't use 12. You have to use 8 times 5. So for you, area 1 is 8 times 5, and area 2 is the entire 17 times 4 that you did well on. It was the part that you had to calculate where the struggle was. And 17 times 4, 8, and you should have 108 square feet. So again, sentence, the area is 108. Now, area, and you're going to need this both going in from this class and into the next class, is always measured in square feet. So you could write this, you could literally write out square feet, or you could write feet squared. Any of those works quite well. All right, let's go to the prime factorization of 198. You just take 198 and start factoring it. If you didn't know how to factor, please reach out to me. Give me a chance to help you. So I know it's divisible by 2. So I just take my calculator, 198 divided by 2, and I get 99. I knew it was divisible by 2 because it was even. So there's one of my factors, because 2 is prime. That's why it's called prime factorization. 99 is divisible by 9. So I would divide that by 9, and I get 11. 11 is prime. 9 is not. It's composite. And it's made up of 3 and 3. So many of you left it in this format. Whenever you're presenting your information, this is college. Please present it nicely. So 2 times, you could have written 3 times 3 times 11, or 2 times 3 squared times 11. I would have accepted either. Okay. Also, these are all multiplied. It took 2 times 99 to get to 198. It wasn't added. So you can't add these numbers and get 198. They have to be multiplied. So make sure you understand that. Enter all the factors of 198. So this one was a little bit more tedious. This is where you know that 1 is one of them and 198 is another. And I'm just sneeze. Here, excuse me. Usually, usually 3. All right. 1, comma, 2, comma. All right. So I got 2. 2 times 3 is, well, I mean, 3 is in there. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times, I know there's 2 3s, so 9. 11, because 11's there as well. I'm just trying to put them in order. All right. 2 times 9 is 18, right? 2 times 11 is 22. 3 times 11 is 33. 2 times 3 is 6. Well, no, 6 times 11 is 66. 9 times 11 is 99. And then 198. All right. Which of the composite numbers, which are composite numbers, which are prime, if composites show what makes them composite for credit? So you have to show why they are composite. Okay, so 91 was a tough one. I concur greatly. And one of the things I say is check up to 20. Well, 20 wouldn't be, check up to 19. If you're ever checking to see if something is a composite, check to see if it's divisible from numbers all the way up to 19. I'm not going to go past that. That would just be rude. So 91 actually is divisible by 7. It's 7 times 13. All right, 51. 5 plus 1 is 6, so I know it's divisible by 3. And it was 3 times 27. 121 is divisible by 11, and it's 11 times 11. 41 is prime. It's not divisible by anything. 87, 8 plus 7 is 15, so it's divisible by 3. That's how I check my threes. Twos, notice I didn't give you any evens because that's a given. You know if it's even, it's divisible by 2. I wanted you to think differently. I wanted you to check your numbers to see if you could get them. And this is one of the tricks I told you during class was if you add the digits and they were divisible by 3, that means the number is divisible by 3. 8 plus 7 is 15. So I know that's divisible by 3. 3 times 29. All right. And then 53 is prime. So up here, 91, 51, 121, and 87. And I provided examples of each why they're composite. Expand. So this is the part that many of you lost a point on because you do not follow the directions. Expand and multiply to evaluate. So 4 times 4 times 4, then evaluate, then multiply. Expand, then multiply. Expand, then multiply. Follow the directions, please, please, please. This is something you're going to have to do like the back of your hand, following the directions. All right, in exponential form. So you have to present these. They are provided to you multiplied. They need to be multiplied when you're answered. Many of you did great at doing this. But then you have to, these are multiplied. So times 2 to the 4th. All right. I didn't require you to do anything but write it in exponential form. That's the only directions I gave. The next one is 9 plus 4 times 2. And I asked you to show your work. So you have to do order of operations, PEMDAS, PEMDAS. And I need to make sure you understand that multiplication division only happened from left to right. That's what the arrow means. It's whoever comes first from left to right. Addition and subtraction, same thing. Whoever comes first from left to right. So we have to do multiplication before we do addition. 4 times 2 is 8. So I did 4 times 2 first because it's multiplied. And I tried to use highlighter on everyone. I think for some of them, I tried to. And then 17. All right. The next one is, what do we write it? 5 plus 4, 5 minus 3. Order of operations, you have to do parentheses first. So the 5 minus 3. Then we have addition and multiplication. You have to multiply before you add. And then you add. So in order, Rosie, go lay down. You have to do inside the parentheses, then you have to multiply, then you can add. Go lay down. Your dog wants attention. All right, next. 5 plus 8 divided by 4 plus 3 times 3 squared. Order of operations. We don't have any parentheses. We do have exponents. There's your first one. If you went ahead and multiplied and got 27, I did not have an issue with that. I saw what you did. Oh, actually, I'm going to leave this as 3 times 9 because I want to show you the funny part I think about this. Go lay down. Is left to right. This division happens before this one, but you all saw this one first. It was so funny. Not all of you, but the majority of you. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the 3 times 9, which is 27. Now all we have to do is add 7 plus 27, which is, I think it's 34. Okay. Order of operations. What's in the parentheses first? Okay, you have to show your work. 2 squared plus 4 squared. 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. 4 squared is 4 times 4, which is 16, and then 20. So you have to do the exponents, then you can add them. All right, most of you did fantastic on the algebra. Showed me where their focus is in school. So 9 is added to x. So my question always is who's attached to x and how? 9 is added to x. So we're going to have to subtract 9, make it move to get rid of it from the x. And what we do to one side, we must do the other side of the equal sign to keep everything equal. So x is equal to 9. All right. 3x is equal to 12. 3 is attached to x by multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 3, and x is equal to 4. Okay. Last page. Who's attached to x and how? 5 is attached to x by division. The opposite of division is multiplication. So multiply both sides by 5. These 5 over 5 is 5 divided by 5 is 1. So this is x is equal to 8 times 5, that is 40. And then the last were your answers personally, and I tried to respond back to pretty much everyone. So let me know what questions you have, anything at all.